I might forward it to the other K to 12 group.
Sure.
If while I'm watching this, if I do feel as though it's not something that's valuable for kindergarten, I might drop off because I'm recording all of my toddler and kindergarten videos.
Actually, there's a couple courses for kindergarten as well.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, well, when I looked at it earlier, I was like, oh, God, even I can't understand that.
Go to course A or course 1. It's very pre-K and K oriented.
Okay, cool. All right, no worries. I'll hang on then.
It was just 2 blocks.
I'll plan it and hang on, and then I'll watch while you guys are going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Haley.
See you.
Sandra was complaining about a class she never showed up to and doesn't show up again today. But she showed up when it was ESL, so it's not like she doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Connie, no one came. I don't think it's that help. We got like 2 and 3.
Alan, did someone call Alan?
I sent him a message on Telegram, on Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll call him. But he's with Metphone, so it's fucking expensive to call him.
What about anyone? Katie?
There's no signal anywhere else. That's the
Yeah, I'll call him now.
I'm here. I just have my video off to make sure the connection's good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna connect with no sound.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lovely. Actually.
Wow. He didn't answer.
In 3.
Yeah.
Huh? Mine, I don't have it.
Okay, Katie read my message. I just sent the link. So Aaron, are we gonna wait for Alan or not?
No, let's just go.
All right.
You're gonna record, yeah?
I'm gonna record. I hit record already.
All right, cool.
Okay, so you all see the screen, yeah? I shared. Okay, so Aaron also sent the link into the group, code.org. It's very straightforward. Go to sign in. You can sign in with your Google account, but because I had it already, it would be a little trickier. So I'm just gonna click create account. When you're on this screen, make sure you sign up as a teacher and have it display and go through all the process. It's very straightforward. If you fail to do that, your account would be most likely default as a student. Therefore, you cannot create class, you cannot add students, so on and so forth. All right, I'm gonna bring another screen in as I already have the account. You see the new screen, right? I hope you see it. All right.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You sign up as a teacher. So basically, and you should see your dashboard. And under your dashboard, here's where you can create a new classroom section. Simply go to this screen, and then you have 3 options for kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 2. Maybe your best bet is to set up a log on with picture logins so students can find the picture easier. So you go there and you type in, maybe call it grade 2. I'm just going to use grade 2 as an example, yeah? Term 3 if you want. And then simply select the grade and course. This is where you need to talk to Aaron, because I believe Aaron has all the mapping of what grade should be on what course. If I don't recall it wrong, grade 2 should be on C, right, Aaron? So, and then version doesn't matter, but in that case, pick 2019, it should be by default. Enable lesson extra. At this stage, click no, otherwise they're gonna mess around with other things. But again, you can choose yes, because that means when they finish your lesson 1, they can do something else if they want. But if you click no, they can only do the lessons you assigned them. Now, this thing, enable pair programming, they have this option for, let's say, remote teaching where they have limited access to computers. In this case, I would click no as well, so they cannot pair, they have to program it themselves. And then you hit save, and your class is here. Now, this is the code that does. This is the one, oh, over here, sorry. Over here, you can add students. Now, you can add multiple students by clicking on this option. You can either type or copy paste from your class list. I would just gonna give example. Let's say you have student name Virya, another one named Dodo, another one named Dara. Just this option. And if you're happy with the names already, but like I said, copy from your class list, copy and paste, and it will be good to go. Click done. At this stage, again, it's optional. You can set the age for them. Let's say 7, 7, 7, and gender, male, female, female. And you can have them auto generated like that, and click save, save, save. Now, this is when you click the show secret, it will show what picture they're supposed to click to log in. Now, this is the information for the student to log in. The code sections, and the links. What you can also do is simply copy and paste this code to the class that you're supposed to be in. I'm gonna click on to your class. Sorry, hang on a second. English. All right, I'm gonna post it into K7. It's maybe easier so you can see what it is. All right, so basically the students simply click on the link and they can join using the codes. When you click on the print out cards for the students, you can see these cards. What you can also do is you can cut screenshot or trim the screen or snip the screen and send to each individual student. So basically they can hit join and they can just choose their name and hit on the message, on the picture, sorry. So for example, now I click the link and I pick the student. And now I just have to pick the correct code. Dodo is this one. All right, so this is Dodo and hit sign in. Yeah, this is for the student because now we have not set visible or untick the visible, so now they can see all the activities. I'm gonna go back to the teacher section. There's another student actually. Is there any problem with the internet? I guess I'm default as Dodo. Sign back in. Okay, again, I will come back to this class. Now you can manage students, you can view progress. I'm going to try to view the progress. If they have finished all the activity, you can see their progress down here. And there's some keys, some notes down here. This one means not started. They have not started. This one in progress. This one is completed perfectly. And if it's a light green, that means they have completed, but they have used too many blocks or more blocks than they're supposed to be using. You can see the statistic if they have done any. Now, do you want me to create a few more students so you guys can try it out and see how it works? Oh, it's a quiet class.
Sorry, we're all muted so we can hear you.
You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
We all keep talking and then I
sorry,
forget that I'm
it's my first time teaching online. My bad.
Well, we can all give you tips.
Okay.
No, it seems quite good, yeah. If you want to add one more and then we can see how it works or whatever you decide.
Okay, I'm gonna add another student. Rachel. Sorry.
Oh, excellent.
I'm gonna leave it blank and I'm gonna add. Sorry, where are you? Rachel, this is your secret. Join the link I sent in K7 and Penguin is your secret code, your secret image. Yeah, and then try the course.
Okay. Right. See whether student Rachel can do this work. All right, so choose my name. My name is Rachel. And I'm a penguin, right, with the weird eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says account information update, my age. Do I put my real age or should I pretend that I'm 4?
Doesn't matter.
13. All right, okay. I don't know if I can share from here. So yeah, I can see like screen out, there's like lessons and sequencing, digital citizenship and all sorts of things have just come up.
Yeah. Hang on, let me go back to the teacher and let me set up what you can do. Hang on,
it's quite good. It takes you through lots and lots of videos, obviously. Of the lesson.
Seems like some student have done something. Data, someone have logged on as data and completed the course. Okay. I have done this before. I'm trying to find a place. Okay, so as a teacher, you can toggle the view between students and teacher, and certainly certain levels, it is tricky, and if it's beyond what you can comprehend, you can also click on the example solution. So
sorry.
So basically, you
What's
can
going on?
Hello?
Sorry, I started playing the game and it started having loads of weird noises. Carry on.
Okay. So basically, now it's very dead simple, but when it goes down to loop, to else, if, and things like that, it would be tricky. So I would suggest you guys to go through each lesson yourself, so you would understand what is going on, and probably you can help students along the way. If, like I said, if it's complicated, what you can also do is click on example solution. It will show you what to do. But generally speaking, you don't want to tell the students the answer, but rather teach them the strategy, how they can go about certain thing. Now, each lesson, they would give you an unplugged activity. They give you the video. So basically, go through the video, go through the unplugged activity. They explain it to you, all the concepts, what they want to teach in that particular lessons. Now, an example of those, one of those would be debugging, which means troubleshooting or fixing errors. This is a fancy term for programming nerds and things like that. So debugging. The strategy I would tell to the student is that if you have one big problem to solve, normally one big problem is a combine or combinations of a lot of problems together. If you want to solve that big problems, you simply break it down into small problems and fix it one by one. And therefore, at the end, you can fix the big problem. That's one of the strategy that would teach them. And everything is explained in the unplugged activity if you would to read through. And if they would to be at school, this unplugged activity that you can do with students that involves them going outside, walk around, closing their eyes, and so on and so forth. One of the important things in code.org is they also teaching computational thinking skill, which one of the major issue or one of the things that students in Cambodia tend to find it difficult to comprehend or to understand. So if you go through those concepts, it would help them think better. All right. Aaron, feel free to jump in, because now I couldn't find where we're supposed to enable the what was that, certain lessons, certain units.
Yeah, I think it's at the start, but in the math class or something.
Okay, here in course catalog, it tells you almost exactly at what level or what course you should be assigning to the students. So there's that over here. If you were to go to course catalog, over here, I think for manage students, you can print certificates at the end. Let me click on the course. In teacher resources, you can see all the vocabs if you need to teach them, and curriculum guide and everything. Excuse me, here it is, right here. This is where you can hide or set it's visible to the students. It's here actually. In your dashboard, you click on the course section. Yeah. Click. What the heck? Okay, and then you simply in current section, pick the section that you are teaching, and now you can set it visible or hidden. Now, let's say if you want them to finish that within day one, and the rest you want to hide it, you can do so by just click hidden. Click on the hidden button. You can again view the lesson plans beforehand, so you know what is going on. Click hidden. Now, if you would to refresh your URL, the one Rachel, for example, you would notice that now you don't have access to anything that I set as hidden. Okay. You guys can certainly do that. I can set it as hidden. And so basically, if let's say on Wednesday, you're supposed to teach up to lesson 2, you just make it visible up to lesson 2s only, and then hidden the rest. And then Thursday, just simply enable another lesson form. Like, okay, this is the lesson where I said maybe some of the teachers who are not technology oriented or an advanced user would find it difficult because it starts involving loops and so on and so forth. Certain teachers, for example, like Jorge, it's a piece of cake. But of course, certain teachers would find it difficult from loop, and then else if basically we're teaching students condition, if these things happening, what's going to go down next, and so on and so forth. All right. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, create class, add section, set up, sign up.
Manak,
Yes.
for new teachers who are not really sure how to use it, probably best to start with Arrow Code lessons.
Arrow Code lessons. Which
Hour
one is it?
Code.
Oh, hour of code.
Because they're just 1 hour separate lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about a curriculum. So
Yes.
help you get into it.
Exactly. So you can certainly go there. I think it's under, if you would
under
to
full
scroll
course
down.
catalog.
Yeah. I think somewhere here it says hour of code.
Go to the course catalog.
Okay, course catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, down
Keep going
here.
down.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
going
yeah,
down.
yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So around here, you guys can certainly do that. Even try what you're about to teach student isn't bad, like course A, course B. Like Rachel, you might want to do that, but again, the first 3 or 4 lessons, you're gonna be like, it's boring because it's simply a puzzle with 3 pieces or 2 pieces. But bear in mind, you were doing it with kindergarten.
Is it will work on a phone as well? Because some of our kids are only using their phones at the moment. They're not using actual laptops and stuff.
I wouldn't advise the phone because of the screen real estate, but from iPad, it is not as bad, you know. So do that. Okay, so for students, when they log on, they would see it this way. Over here is the canvas, you would call it. So basically, you are programming this Angry Bird to kill or to hit this green pig. And this button is after you program everything, you hit run. Or when you hit run, if there's a problem, this is a start over button. If they have some issue, what they might want to do is watch the video. Under here, this is what we call working space. And these are the actual blocks that they're supposed to be working with. Hang on, let me, where is my things? Hang on. So let me see. All right. Now I hide all the progress. I'm gonna, okay. All right, so up here is the instructions. If they can read, they should read. If not, they can also hit play, so they can hear the instruction as just like you are reading it out for the students. Yeah. So basically, you can hit that, and then simply follow that instruction and simply join the code. Yeah, simply join them. Things like that. These are the workspace. I think, hang on. Normally over here, wait, hang on. Current version. I can start over, hang on. Okay. For lower level, over here, it tells you how many blocks you are supposed to be using and how many you have used so far. And after you've done that, it tells you what codes you are doing. Because behind back end, behind of this, they are actually learning JavaScript. You know, the actual script, the actual typing would to be certain things, but because of their because the way they set it up as a blocks to make it more readable, so they're basically building blocks. Hang on, let me try to enable certain course so we can see it. Any questions so far?
No.
I have a question. So is there a rubric for each of the classes with kind of the timeline for what course we're teaching?
They give, like I said, the curriculums and lesson plans and everything. But in terms of pacing guide or how long you should do, I would leave it up to Aaron. I would say one lesson a day isn't bad. They shouldn't spend more than 40 or 50 minutes. You know, and because this thing, it meant to be on individual pace. That is the intention. The intention is it's up to each individual student. If they can go fast, they can basically finish it, you know. But then
so maybe our role is kind of using maybe in the science/IT hours some of that time to explain
exactly
one of the lesson, and then it's their own homework to do the lesson themselves.
Yes. You may wanna also go through the first lesson, or at least the first couple what can I call it, levels with the students, so they know they can see how it works, and then simply say, well, this week or today you should finish up to lesson 1 or finish lesson 2. This is an example. You might want to go through everything yourself and see how many lessons so far, and you might want to break it down to, okay, I'll try to have students finish it within 1 month. Now, if you simply have 1 hour a week, I don't think it's possible. But if you were to have, let's say, 3 hours worth of programming or computers, I'm pretty sure each course can be finished within 1 month, like up to lesson 8. So you might want to go through this and create your own pace and say, okay, week 1 just finish lesson 1. That should be good enough. That could be an example. Or let's say this is lesson 13. There are 8 total levels. Each level shouldn't take them more than 5 minutes, So this could be a 1 hour to 2 hours, or 2 sessions, sort of lessons. Okay? Aaron, you have anything to fill in, or if that should be the case for each teacher?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Pretty much at the moment, because we're not implementing this, we're not using this at the moment because we got teacher Dom that does different things. So pretty much at the moment you can move at whatever pace you want. Pretty much just try and get science back in line, because I know that while we're teaching online, we're moving through content a hell of a lot faster than we are in the classroom. So the reason why we wanted to introduce this is to give you guys some extra resources to use during the science time, and especially for like maybe grade 6 and grade 5 and somewhat grade 4, we're getting into the Spanish side of the textbook, so it's kind of annoying.
Guys, we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'll try to finish it as much as I could, and if you want, we can create another session after this, or post the questions on Telegram. I'll try to answer it as well. I don't know, it's up to you, but it's pretty much that's what it is. The student can see their progress here, you see, how much and so on and so forth. Normally, they have shape coded into a different way. For example, this one, the diamond sort of, normally it's a video, and this is where when I say how many blocks you can use, like 3 out of 3. If I would to use more and hit run, it would say completed, but it would code it in that light green color for the students. So this is the reason. Okay, so when they're done, they simply hit that. Okay. It should say next. I guess it's just super slow. All right, no questions?
No, I think that's all good. I'm going to have a look through it myself, I think.
Yeah, like I said, sign up as a teacher first and go through, and you might have more questions. For now, it's probably none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch the video again as well.
Okay, I'm going to run through one more. You see, Workspace, under your Workspace, these are your blocks, all the list of blocks that are available. Workspace, you have used 1. The default is 1 out of 4. So what you can do is you simply drag and join like that, and 3 out of 4. If I were to run, I'm pretty sure I cannot kill the green pane. Yeah, so the student can try as many times as they want. See? Right. Now, 4 out of 4. If we were to add another one, it would say 4 out of 5. And I'm gonna reach the TNT, so it would be kaboom. It's fine, but in your teacher's dashboard, it would say you use 5 out of 4. Now, under here, this is the actual code behind it. Like, this is in JavaScript. This is what has written move forward, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they are actually learning how to code. All right, so that's it then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arrivederci.
Thanks, Mr. V.
Bye-bye.
Arrivederci. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.